Alright, so that was the thing that happened. Alright, I see you, Slime, I see you. But with that said, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another one of our weekly Tensura Season 2 discussion videos. Today we're here to talk all about Episode 11, Birth of a Demon Lord. But before we get into the video proper, quick reminder if you haven't done so yet, to hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, set notifications to all, let all of AniTube know that you're here, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this, and yeah, Falmouth's forces basically get punked out hard. As we saw, Rimuru does the whole beam thing. So many people, my god, were quick to tell me that it was water, not slime, even though it would have made more sense if it was slime, because Rimuru's literally slime. But apparently it was water. So water was bouncing all over the place. Apparently it used the sun. That's cool. I don't super care. Like, I gotta say, I was a little annoyed at the amount of people calling me dumb that I thought it was slime because Rimuru is made out of slime. Yeah, slime fans are an interesting bunch. Not all of you, just the annoying ones. But yeah, just the stands. There's a world of difference between fans and stands. And a lot of stands in the comments last week telling me it was water and that I was stupid for not knowing that. I don't know, Rimuru was made out of slime, so I just assumed it was slime. But regardless, he does the Megiddo thing. And it does what it says on the tin. It very quickly wipes out Falmouth, leaving basically just the king and the bishop screaming like scared school children as they cower in fear, absolutely mortified by what is occurring around them. Rimuru is actually quite lucky that he didn't accidentally kill the king and bishop, because it didn't look like he had like a direction for where or what things were getting hit. It kind of just seemed like it was just ricocheting. He was just letting people die. But apparently he wanted the king and, well, mostly just the king to be alive. I think the bishop's just kind of there because he got lucky. But he just kind of wanted the king alive, you know? So the bishop and the king being alive was kind of a nice deal. However, he is also then quickly joined by both Rosin and not Erwin, whose name I could have bothered to learn, but they kill him so quickly that I didn't. Apparently not Erwin had this spell called this skill called Spearhead, which could like rally up the remaining forces and sort of like use them as a shield to protect the king. When he goes to rally the troops though, snipe! And that's it for not Erwin. Good night, sweet prince, we hardly knew ya. And Rosin is seemingly picked off quite easy as well. Rimuru shows up, just kind of sees him, just pow, takes him out. Although I say seemingly because he's not dead. But for the time being, he is pretty much toast. Again, like this section of the video is just to talk about how horrible it must be to be a soldier for Falmouth, because you either got killed by Megiddo, you got killed by Rimuru's forces, or you get killed by Rimuru but using Merciless, because that is a thing that happens. So basically, Rimuru gets this skill, and it's called Merciless. He ditches it by the end of the episode, which feels like waste, in my opinion, but he has this skill where if the opponent feels a lack of willingness to fight, right? Like if the opponent in battle is suddenly faced with this grim reality that they are not capable of fighting back against you, they die instantly. So if you can overpower your opponent, they just die. Not even overpower. If you can make them think that they have no chance against you, that's it. At least that's the vibe that I got. Cut to the thousands of light novel fans, well, thousands. Cut to the 10 light novel fans who are going to be in the comments correcting me. And no, I'm not saying that there's not 1,000 light novel fans. I'm saying that there's probably, this video will only probably have 10 light novel fans watching it. I am a very small channel. So yeah, cut to the 10 light novel fans telling me the actual correct version of the skill. It just, it kills you if you're nervous about fighting Rimuru. Long and short of it. Or you can make it complicated, I don't care. But that's the thing that happens. Rimuru gets all the other bodies he needs. Boom, Demon Lord. But I do want to talk about something before we talk about Rimuru turning into a Demon Lord. I want to talk about Rosin, who, again, as I said, gets punked out. But gets punked out by the appearance of this guy who we've seen before. I feel like we've seen him in the OP. Maybe not. Maybe we've seen him in promotional art. I've seen his face. I know this face. I have seen him, and I specifically have seen him in like on Twitter a lot. And I've seen a lot of people talking this dude up. I cannot think of his name for the life of me. I don't believe they drop it in the episode. But people have been hyping up this guy who's going to show up. This character who's, like, super great and awesome, and everybody likes him. And he seems like a character I'm going to like, to be fair. But not only is he hot, because he is hot, but not only is he hot, he's also a archdemon of some kind, although like Rosin calls him the primordial and then ... like he's like, oh my god, like what has he brought upon this world? And I'm like, what is this dude? Like, who is this guy? But he's just this hot dude who's hanging out with Rimuru now. Until we learn his name, I shall call him Sebastian. And if you know why I'm calling him Sebastian, then good for you. But yeah, Sebastian here basically just destroys Rosin without even actually killing him. Rosin, like, attempts to fight back. It doesn't go well. And this dude just kind of kicks his ass without actually laying a hand on him. And Rosin is so scared of this guy, of Sebastian, that he just kind of passes right the hell out. And Sebastian is, like, very, very keen on becoming close with Rimuru, which does admittedly make me a little bit nervous. Because when Rimuru is, like, taking these guys down, he summons these demons, and it's Sebastian, and then these other two demons. And so why, like, is it because, like, why these demons specifically? You know, like, that's interesting. I'm not super clear on the reason as to why, but they are summoned there. And again, Sebastian is very, very keen on getting Rimuru's attention. I don't know why, and I'm a little bit nervous. Just because of the way that Rosin's talking, I'm like, is this going to be like a husbando? Because he's already a husbando, let's face it. But is this going to be the type of husbando where he is, like, he's a badass on the outside, but secretly kind of wholesome on the inside? Or is he, like, the psycho type of husbando? Is he, like, the, like, evil to the core, dark, but yet there's just this part of you that can't help but enjoy them as a husbando? I'm thinking of Perfect Cell from Dragon Ball for me. So is he going to be like that? You know, is he going to be, like, evil husbando? I'm not super clear, but what I will say is he's a badass. He's very keen on getting Rimuru's attention, and I'm scared. That's all I'm gonna say. I will say that I am scared. I will also say that this episode, a lot of stuff went right over my head, because a lot of stuff happens. Like, Rimuru does the transformation. He passes right out. I want a Rimuru face mask after seeing it. Like, I want a sleeping mask that's just Rimuru after seeing Rongo wear Rimuru like a sleeping mask. But the Harvest Festival. Can I say how hilarious that name is? The Harvest Festival. I know why it's being called the Harvest Festival, because he harvested souls. I get it. But if you're like me, and some of you are, especially if you hang out with us over on the website that starts with T and everything is purple, and you hang out with us over there, you'll know why the name Harvest Festival is funny, because all I could think about is the Story of Seasons / Harvest Moon games and the Harvest Festival in them. Like, the most recent one we've been playing has been Friends of Mineral Town, and so all I can think of is just Rimuru showing up for the Harvest Festival in the middle of Mineral Town. That name's gotta go. That name cracked me up the entire episode. But a lot of things happen here, like a lot. So Rimuru shows up on Ranga. They put him on this pedestal, and a literal pedestal, not like a figurative one, although they do that too. And they all hear Great Sage. And they refer to it as the words of the world. And again, light novel fans were like, actually, it's not the words of the world. It's Great Sage is different from the. Just shut up. Shut up. Because that's what they're telling me in the show right now, so that's what I know. I will later know what you know as the show progresses. Let me find out on my own. So, from what I'm gathering, they refer to Great Sage as the words of the world, so either Great Sage is the words of the world, or they're just similar. I don't know. What I do know is a bunch of weird stuff happens from here on out. Like, Great Sage talks for a long time. And, like, fails at trying to get something wise, something. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, this whole section, I was like, I don't comprehend what is happening, so I'm not gonna say it's bad, but I was very confused and a little bit bored. I was like, what are we doing? Like, what is this? Can we just resurrect my girl and my boy? Like, I'm sick of this weirdness. Resurrect Shion and Gobzo, please. Like, that is why we are here. That is why I am here. Resurrect my sweet boy and my sweet girl so that we could just get this show on the road. Please and thank you. And thankfully, by the end of the episode, that does indeed happen. We do see Shion, like, move her hand, and then her eyes open, and I'm like, my wife, my waifu, my best girl, she's alive. And also, Great Sage is Rimuru now? I think? It's weird. Rimuru admittedly looks baller as hell. He looks so sick. And the red eyes, to me, if we are, again, using our design time, our color psychology, Rimuru shows up in this white blanket that they were prepared for him. Now, white, like, let's look at the design, right? It's still Rimuru, so we're gonna ignore the blue hair. We're gonna ignore, like, the similarities in his design. Rimuru's design, we're gonna take it, we're gonna put it to the side. We are specifically talking here about Demon Lord Rimuru, who seems to have, like, fused with Great Sage. Or at least, like, let Great Sage take over for a bit. I don't know if Rimuru is going to forever look like this. I like it. I like the eyes. I'm not feeling the white outfit. However, I will say, as a design, it's good. I just don't want it to be their permanent outfit from here on out. I want Rimuru to get those dope-looking black outfits because, like, the black outfits, they don't say a lot about the character. I really hope that they don't put everybody in those outfits because to me that's it's one of the things about Shippuden that I don't like, and I've seen a lot of people complain about this, is that everybody gets those dumb green outfits, and I hate them. Because when everybody looks the same, it's harder to tell them apart, and it's not fun to talk about in terms of a design. So I hope that everybody still gets to keep their typical designs because everybody already looks cool, but Rimuru needs the black Demon Lord outfit because that thing is cool as hell on Rimuru and Rimuru alone. Everybody else's design is already great. Not that Rimuru's wasn't cool already, it's just Rimuru's black outfit is just cooler. But this outfit here, the white toga thing, is actually kind of cool because it shows, like, the idea of Great Sage taking over. It shows the purity of this moment, right? Like, this moment is specifically just to bring these characters back. Nothing else is on their mind right now. Just doing the thing that they need to do, right? Like, that white toga to me indicated the pure, raw essence of Demon Lord Rimuru, or maybe even Great Sage. It's just this pure, raw, like, totality of this character. Just like the idea that this character is on one mission. That's what you get from, like, the white toga, right? The red eyes, kind of obvious. Red, sometimes associated with evil. In this case, very clearly meant to show Demon Lord, right? So the eyes, I really think Rimuru should keep the red eyes. I think they look cool. Not that I don't like Rimuru's current design. Again, I do. But I do think that the red eyes are more suited for what's going on. Not only are they meant to indicate that Rimuru has become a Demon Lord, but they also show the one, like, especially paired with the white robe, show the one-track mind, right? Like, Rimuru's pure desire, so purity in the white toga, desire in the red eyes, to get everybody back to the bodies, get everybody's souls back into their bodies, save everybody, right? That's what I get from that design. That design is cool. I like this design. I don't want it to stay forever because that black outfit's way cooler. But that's pretty much all of my thoughts on this week's episode. I'm not gonna lie, I liked it. I liked this week's episode. I didn't love it like I loved last week's, but I did really like this episode. And I am scared and curious and a little turned on by the new guy, the new dude. Don't comment his name. If you comment his name, I'll know you didn't watch the whole video. Don't say his name. Okay, let me find out on my own. Are you listening, light novel fans? Are you listening? Okay, good. But with that said, that is going to wrap up today's video here, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to boop that up snoot, share if you care, leave a comment down below, and of course, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, ring that bell, and set notifications to all. Let all of AniTube know that you're here. And of course, before we go, as always, I want to give a big thank you to the good folks in the T Squadron. Look at these beautiful people. Look at all these beautiful names, and hey, if you would like to join these beautiful people, there are 2 ways to do so. The first is by hitting that join button right beside the sub button. That gets you a badge next to your name, some emotes to spam in the comments, and of course your name scrolling past the screen here. Or you could check out that Patreon link in the description. Either way, it is super appreciated. So once again, a big thank you to the good folks in the T Squadron. That is it for me. Yeah, again, I liked this episode a lot. I in no way thought that this episode was meh. I liked it. Because I want to stress that, because I feel like me saying I liked it and not loved it, people are going to be like, what do you mean? It's like, I liked it. It was good, but it just wasn't as good as last week's was like, oh yeah. That last week's was the good stuff, but this one was pretty good too. But anyway, bye.